I have the Pacman who is actually eating the dots. We have the Phantoms who are moving here and there. And they are also trying to come out of this compartment. One has come out successfully. Meanwhile, Phantom is eating all the dots. So we will start putting up the score now. Let's put up the score, after which we will work on the lives. So let's put up the score. So when we talk about putting up the score, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? First thing that comes to your mind is creating a variable score. So I'm creating a variable score that will hold the value of current score. Initially, I'm assigning it to 0 because the game has just started. So its initial value is going to be 0. And when do we want the value of a score to be increasing? We want the value of a score should increase when this Pacman is actually eating these dots. So we will go to the place where my Pacman is eating the dots and we are destroying the dots. So yes, here. So here we will increase the value of a score by 1. So as soon as the Pacman is touching any of the dots I means any of the dots to which it is touching, we destroy the dot and my score increases by 1. So good enough, but we should display the score also somewhere. So after draw sprite, we will display the score. This is the score, concatenate the score variable, and probably I would like to position it somewhere here. So 30 and 10. Let me try 30 and 10. And then we will see how it is coming. Let me also give it a color, red color. And let me also give it a text size. So remember, fill and text size has to be before the text. Otherwise, this command will not take these properties. Okay, so I need to move it a little down. So instead of 20, I will make it, instead of 10, I will make it 20. So it looks good. This is fine. So as soon as I'm eating these Pacmans, the score keep on increasing. So this looks good to me. Scoring is good enough. Good. What next do we want? What next do we want? We want to work on the lives, right? Next, we want to work on the lives. So as a representation, we will create 3 lives. You can create more also, but here by standard in Pacman Game, we have 3 lives. So I will be creating 3 lives. And these 3 lives, we will place somewhere here, something like this. Something like this. We will place these 3 lives here. So let me draw these live sprites. Go to animation and draw the live sprites. Again, I am trying to showcase my drawing skills. So yes, we will draw a heart as a life, as a symbol of life. Crop it and give it the color. Okay, it's fine. I will name it as a life because this is the indication of life. Now here to draw these 3 lives, we can now here use for loop, an array. Why? Because my array contains the similar kind of sprites and these hearts are similar kind of sprites. So let's start creating. So let me first create a variable that will score how many lives we have. So lives is equals to 3. And we will another create an array that will hold the life sprite. So I have created a variable that will hold the number of lives, number of remaining lives, and it is initialized to 3 because initially the number of lives are 3. I have also created an array that will hold these heart sprites. Now what next? Next we will start writing the for loop. Less than 3 because we want to create 3. I plus plus because every time we want the value of I increase by 1. create a sprite somewhere here. So this is 280 and 20. Let's give it an animation. Okay, definitely we will have to resize it, but how much? Let's see how much we will have to scale it. So let's scale it to 0.2. We want it to be a small heart, just to be shown as a symbol of how many lives are remaining. So maybe 0.2 will work enough. And we will also have to change the positions. So currently what is happening, it is drawing 3 hearts, but all the 3 hearts are being drawn at the same position. So I will move it a little up. Maybe I will make it 15. Yes, I will make it 15, and we will have to change this position, X position. So again, I will take a variable, name it at heart position, heart X position, and initial value is 280. Every time we will increase it by 20, so that after a distance of 20, the next heart sprite will be drawn. And we will increase this by 20 every time. Let's see if it is good, or we will have to work with the coordinates and other stuff. I think this is good. This is looking good. We have 3 hearts which are positioned here. What next? Next we want, when this Pacman is touching any of the phantom, one of my life should go away. Okay, one of my life should go away, and when all the 3 lives are gone, my game should end. Okay, and when all the 3 lives are gone, my game should end. So let's start coding this. So if Pacman is touching, what if Pacman is touching phantoms? So here again we will make use of this group that we have created, so that I will not have to write, if Pacman is touching phantom 1, if Pacman is touching phantom 2, phantom 3, phantom 4, do the same thing, because these 4 phantoms, we are going to apply the same function. So that is why this group is very, very useful for us. So when the Pacman is touching any of the phantom, first thing, what do we want? We want to decrease the life. So what is my life variable? Lives, LIFES. So LIFES is equals to, make note of your variables, what are their names, what you have created. And we will also move the Pacman to the original position. We will move the Pacman to the original position. So to move the Pacman to original position, I am going to create a new function. Function name is move Pacman. So what this function will do, this function will reset the Pacman value. So pacman.x is equals to, what is its initial value? What was the value which we had given? 180 and 225. 180 x coordinate and 225 y coordinate. So I will give it the same value. Okay, so it goes to its original position when we are giving the command to move Pacman. And also it should actually, the animation should be the right one. So I will set its animation. So let's first run and see. I will have to call this function move Pacman here. Okay. Let me reset and run what is happening. So purposely, we will try that my Pacman should actually touch the phantoms. Okay. So as soon as the Pacman touches the phantom, it comes back to its original position. But do you see, it's, eating up, because when it touched the phantom, it was eating up. So in this, with the same animation, it has just shifted its position. So if we want to give it a feeling that it is actually reset, so what we will do, we will again set the animation to the right animation, because that was our original animation. So we will reset the animation to Pacman R. And what next? we will also have to remove these lives. Okay, so we will again create a function, remove lives, and I will write this function here. These functions are very helpful in structuring your code logically. So you can see this, move Pacman is a entire complete function in itself. Removing life is a complete function in itself. Making functions makes it easier to reuse this piece of code again and again. How we will see it. So function remove life, what we want to see, we want to check what is the value of lives. Okay, if it is 2, means, one life has gone. So what do we want? If one life has gone, we want to destroy one of this heart sign from here. So if one of the life has gone, we will destroy one of the life from my lives array. What was the name of the lives array? I need to move up and see. Yeah, it was hearts. So hearts 2 means the last one we are going to remove now. We are going to destroy. Destroy means this entire sprite is destroyed. It no longer available within the game. We don't need it also, right? So we will destroy it. So there is a difference between destroy and visible. Destroy completely removes the sprite, while visible, a command just makes it visible or invisible. If it is 1, we will again remove the first, and if it is 0, then we will remove the heart at the 0th index. So let's see if it is working or not. So purposely I will touch with the phantoms. Okay, so 2 and 3. So we have worked on the heart, we have worked on the scoring. What next do we want? Next, I want to end the game. If the lives have become 0, we should actually end the game. What is happening currently, even if the life is 0, we keep on continue playing. So I will again put up a function that will be end game. And from here, I will just call that function. We will write the function end game, which will be something like this. If lives equal to 0, then only we want to destroy everything. So what we will do, we will destroy all the phantoms. Phantoms dot destroy each. Pacman dot destroy. And we would also like to put a text message that game over. So where I want to display that message, maybe somewhere here, which coordinate 135 and 175 I will try. Let's give it a text size. Try with 30 if it works, or we want to increase or decrease it. Okay, so run it and test it. Because I am testing the scenario of game ending, I am purposely making this Pacman touching those phantoms. Okay, game over. Looks good. Maybe I want to shift it a little bit down, so I will make it 195. 1, 2 life gone. Game over. Yes, looks better. What next? I think one more feature is missing. Can you guess what is that? Can you guess what feature is missing? So do you see there are some gaps towards the right and left hand side here? So what do I want? When my Pacman is at this position, okay, when my Pacman is at this position, it is like a window. When my Pacman is at this position and I am still pressing the left key, it should come out from here. Okay, and when my Pacman is at this position and I press right key, it should actually come out from here. So it is like, a circular window. All other places are blocked because we have created these walls here. Okay, so this much is pending. So let's do it now. How we can do it? Pretty simple. So we will have to check what is the current x position of my Pacman. So if Pacman.x equals to, or maybe, greater than 400, what do we want? If it is greater than 400 which means it is actually after this line, okay? So I want it to come back to 0th position. So we will simply say if Pacman.x is greater than 400, we shift its x position to 0. Similarly, we will again make a check. If Pacman.x is less than 0, we shift it towards right side. So 400. So let's reset, run and test it if it is working or not. This time I will have to save my Pacman from the Phantoms because I have a target. I want to go to this door. Yes, it is coming out from another side. And if it goes here, it comes out from this side. Hope you enjoyed. If you are thinking that this game is over, no, not yet. This game is not yet over. We have a couple of more scenarios that needs to be implemented. So stay tuned and complete it. See you soon. Bye-bye.